This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, looking at MLB overnight lines for the games on Thursday, July 21st. As always, Thursday usually means a very short MLB slate. It's no exception. This coming Thursday, July 21st, another very short card of baseball games. But we're going to take a look at one in particular, and then I'll list a few leans that I have following that. But the one game I'm going to focus in on here, Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in this matchup. And I will say this about the Miami Marlins. They are playing some great baseball. I don't take betting against them lightly or looking to bet against them lightly. They're playing very good. They're making a push, trying to make the playoffs here in the National League, trying to stay in that wild card race, playing really good baseball. They're hitting, timely hitting is there. The pitching's been pretty good. And for the most part, this team is on a very good run right now. That being said, boy, I don't like Tom Koehler. I don't like Tom Koehler whatsoever. He has had a really rough go of it for the Marlins, and if there's one pitcher on this rotation that I'd be looking to fade right now and bet against, it's Koehler. I mean, Miami's not been winning consistently with Koehler on the mound. 7-12 in his 19 starts, 1-4 in his last 5 trips to the mound. His road numbers have not been good at all. A 5.02 ERA for Koehler on the road. He's given up 18 runs in his last 22 innings of work, so his current form is not all that good. And Kohler's gone up against the Phillies twice this season. Marlins are 0-2 in those games, so very dubious proposition here to trust Koehler in this matchup. You know, he's had problems pitching deep into ball games. He's lasted just beyond 6 innings once. That's right, once in his last 10 starts. That's bad news because Marlins, that back end of the bullpen is extremely good. A.J. Ramos, Fernando Rodney, they can go in any direction from a closer standpoint. They got a lot of good arms at that back end, but middle relief not so strong, not so sturdy for Miami. So if the middle relief comes into play here, which could be the case with Koehler failing to pitch deep repeatedly, that should open the door, I think, for the Phillies to maybe be able to score some runs here in this game. It's going to be Jerad Eickhoff on the mound for Philadelphia, and this is the ballpark you want to bet on Eickhoff in. He's in very good form. Phillies are 6-2 in his last 8 starts, and during that span, Eickhoff's allowed 3 runs or less 7 times in those last 8 starts, so he's in really good form. He's got confidence. And the Phillies have to feel good about the future. Vince Velasquez has potential. Aaron Nola has potential. I think this guy, Jerad Eickhoff, is really starting to turn some heads with his recent form. Really bright signs in the future for this Phillies rotation. So that's a very positive sign for Phillies fans. And Eickhoff, as I said, at home, he's been great. 2.45 ERA for Eickhoff here at home. And, you know, Phillies, despite their 43-52 overall record, 9 below 500, they're actually 6-4 in Eickhoff's 10 home starts. They have a winning record with Eickhoff here at home. He's allowed just 3 runs in 12 innings in his career in 2 starts against the Miami Marlins, so he's pitched well against this team in particular. That's good to see, and I think he holds an edge here. So, you know, you could argue the value's not great considering Miami's the better team, but I value the starting pitching edge here that Eickhoff has over Koehler, who I just don't trust. I'll look to play Philadelphia minus 105. They're in that range right now. The Phillies near even money at home. I'll look to back the Phillies here with Jerad Eickhoff on the mound over Tom Koehler and the Miami Marlins. Quickly, very briefly, a couple of the other games that stuck out. I think Garza and Liriano in that Brewers and Pirates matchup on Thursday. I think that game's got a chance to go up and over the total. Matt Garza, I don't know. He doesn't seem to have much left at this point of his career. I mean, 4 runs or more allowed in 4 straight starts. Not very good numbers whatsoever. 15 runs in his last 15 innings of work. That's not quality pitching by any stretch. Home run ball has been a problem. 3 home runs allowed for Matt Garza in his last 3 starts. Liriano, on the other hand, boy, he's a guy that's been very, very rocky. Not very steady this season for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We've talked about him in the past. He's definitely struggled at times. Brewers do average better runs per game offensively against lefties as well. So that's a game at 8.5 I could see with the total there. I could see that one getting up and over the total. Was also interested in Boston. Stephen Wright on the mound for them on Thursday. But boy, I mean, no bargains there whatsoever. You know, north of minus 200 favorite. You have to play Boston run line the way they're playing. I mean, they're coming out of the All-Star break red hot, playing great ball at Fenway Park as well. So a lean to the Red Sox on the run line there with Stephen Wright on the mound in that game. Other than that, San Diego, St. Louis. I mean, San Diego to me remains an over team. A Cashner start got bumped to this Thursday, July 21st. game of this series against St. Louis. I'd look to fade Cashner in some form. He's been terrible on the road, 7.83 ERA. Adam Wainwright's actually been very good of late. I mean, pitching maybe his best baseball of the season right now. Last 3 starts, he's allowed 1 run in his last 23 innings of work. Fantastic numbers for Adam Wainwright. So hard to bet against Wainwright, although I want to bet against Cashner. So basically St. Louis, run line, team total over makes some sense. Kind of was interested in the game to go over the total, but Wainwright in good form. Do you trust the Padres to score runs in bunches against him? I'm not so sure I do. So somehow look to bet against Cashner there. Maybe a run line play on the Cardinals or team total over makes some sense there in that game. All right, that's going to wrap it up. That's my look at MLB overnight lines for the brief baseball card and the small baseball card taking place on Thursday, July 21st. I'm sports handicapper Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, and until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.